what happened last time?
Let me tell you what happened last time.
Yeah, tell us. What happened?
I got knocked out for the 5th time.
Yeah,
What happened?
We destroyed.
But
the
did you learn
monster
anything during? It's a learning experience.
No. Brain damage isn't learning experience. That's just unlearning experience.
He learned that he
Your
doesn't like his
intelligence hasn't
character.
moved yet. You're fine.
I'll have
Is that
you
gonna be
know,
a thing?
My varsity student or my varsity son. Never mind. Anyways,
So you guys went into the swamp. You fought the swamp thing. It was bad,
Yeah.
and then you went back home. And
That's fair. Oh, the rust monsters.
oh yeah, there were some knights on the way there, and they wanted
Poor lads.
to not die, and they didn't not die. Many of them did die, and then some of them didn't die, and then you went home and balked
And
at the
he only
price of
paid
magic
us half.
items again for like the 5th time, and that was it.
he paid us half of our payment.
And you
And
paid us
we're
like a
supposed to-
quarter of our payment.
Yeah, like an eighth, and we're supposed to get
This
the
is
rest
like
now.
a 16th of our payment.
You know, I rewatched the end, so
No.
I'm just gonna say that
No.
didn't happen because I just put it on
Aw.
YouTube today. So
Right.
Dang it.
you guys are all banned.
Oh,
-1 inspiration.
All of our characters get arrested for insider trading, basically.
You guys wanted to go to the blacksmith
Mhm.
just to see how it do.
Oh, that's right, because we fought the rust monsters.
Yeah, one of you guys
Yeah.
has to repair your stuff, unfortunately.
I think
Look, he
I
needs a brand new stuff.
yeah, because they sent it back.
Yeah, mine's broken. Basically, I need
Ooh.
new one too. But we're gonna look around to see if there's a blacksmith that can craft that good stuff. Is what I have written down. Which I assume means finesse.
Probably
Blacksmith weapon.
from your time in Valgate. Any business that is within the city is either really wealthy or really old, and usually those things tend to indicate better quality. So if you guys search for a blacksmith within the inner city, that might be what you're looking for.
That sounds like a game plan
Yes.
to me.
I would also concur with this.
You find one. Roll survival, see how long
And
it
then
takes.
we went there.
There's one right across the street, stupid.
How could I not?
I'm
have
going to
seen
put that
this?
in my notes. Across from Benevir's or across from our apartment? Or
From
we're in the old
Benevir's.
town.
Sure.
Beautiful. This is convenient.
Very cool.
Blacksmith across from Benevir's. Don't let Caleb forget.
Write down his name's Gregory.
Gregory
Yes.
the blacksmith.
Named Gregory, parentheses, Caleb's second middle name.
Uh,
There we go.
That's true. That's true.
Caleb.
Hi,
Jonathan
I'm Gregory.
Gregory.
what's your name? How can I help you?
Well, I am Deckard, and this is my life partner, Tark.
Hello.
And
I got promoted recently, I guess.
and I am in need of a weapon that might be manufactured out of a certain type of metal that would allow me to wield it more quickly
Me too.
and finesse-like.
What kind of weapon are you interested in?
Well, I favor the Morning Star.
Ooh,
I
Because
yeah,
I can
that
hurt
is-
myself with it pretty easily.
That is a lot. Pardon?
I said because I can't hurt myself with it easily.
Oh. Okay. Well, yes, that is quite a lot of metal, and that sort of weapon is typically made with an
Love and affection.
expensive adamantine blend.
Sure.
It costs quite a pretty penny.
Are we talking
Yeah, what kind of
5
pennies
times the normal rate, 10 times the normal rate?
Well, because of the nature of that specific weapon, I certainly don't have one of those just on hand to sell to you today. But
Oh, of course.
we could certainly commission something of the sort. I probably have enough material to get started, but I think all in all, it'd probably run somewhere in the neighborhood of. Oh, let me think. Close to 150 gold pieces.
That is a promising amount. Or not a promising amount, but a respectable amount. How long would it take you to craft such a magnificent weapon?
Well, I am pretty busy, and I have plenty of other customers that I have work scheduled for. But probably, I'd say within a couple weeks.
A couple weeks. Hmm.
We can chillax. We haven't taken a new job yet.
Oh, Danret, I wasn't aware you followed us. Thank you for coming.
I'm quite small.
This is my
Yes.
second life partner, Danret.
Congratulations.
This is
I
my
get
harem. Well, while the couple weeks is a semi-inconvenience to me, I guess I understand your need uh, to keep your promises and your word to your other customers. Is there any way we might be able to negotiate a little bit of a cheaper price due to my wait time? Say maybe 125 gold.
Well, a lot of that cost is really going into the materials. I might be able to do, let's say, 135.
Well, how about we just meet in the middle at 130 and call it a deal?
Wow. Wow. What the?
All right, I'll have it. On the condition that you pay entirely up front.
How long have you had this shop, sir?
Well, I've been running
this
it
look like a new-
for.
Do you
Go.
need
What
assistance?
were you asking?
Does it look like a shop that has recently been set up, or is it kind of an older? I know you said that in the center of town, it's kind of the older people.
This
like
building is
nicer quality.
definitely looks pretty old. It doesn't really match the more modern style architecture that a lot of the city has going for it. So it's slightly more likely to be older than newer. But he responds to your question saying, well, I personally have been working here for 20 years myself, and my father owned it before me for many more.
Okay. Could we maybe do half up front? I'm not a fan of paying for work that hasn't been completed yet in full. It's a lesson my father taught me.
Well,
I mean, I bring out my my bag and I show him I clearly have the money. It's just a matter of paying for a job, especially one that I have to wait a couple weeks on.
how about 50 up front,
Okay.
85 later.
That's fine. I won't argue on the extra 5. I see what you did there, but I'll accept it. So
Shakes
I
your
give
hand and takes your coin purse.
him 5 platinum.
He grabs you by the coin purse.
Don't grab my whole coin purse. That's quite a bit of money in there.
And do you have a way I can contact you when it's complete, or would you just like to come back later? Do you have a name that you'd like to put down on this order?
Yes, my name is Deckard. And hello, love.
Do you have the voice plugged in?
No, I don't know where it's at. It's dead.
Well, where is it?
It's around here somewhere.
I'll give the blacksmith our address in case he wishes to send a post
Right.
instead.
Yeah, there's probably some paperwork, and you can fill that out.
No.
Yes.
I'm just uncomfortably shifting around as I watch Deckard go into a schizophrenic bout.
Suddenly talking
Just whispering.
noises.
All right.
Yeah, no,
anything
it's
else going
dead.
on? You guys head back to your home.
No, my bad. I need to buy a rapier.
Oh yeah.
By the way, I was just going to tell him to send word to Benevir's across
Okay.
the street, and they know how to get a hold of me.
Oh, it's true enough. They're right there. But yeah, I just basic rapier. I'm not about to drop that much money on the cool sword yet. I've been very much not spend thrifty.
While we're in town, can we rejangle our what you call it here? Where am I looking at here? The house bank.
He easily sells you a rapier, and you pay what you feel is a good, fair price at 25 gold pieces.
Cool.
Okay.
You looking at your bank stuff?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I have it open, but I don't know. So our current balance is 120. I don't remember when we last.
Yeah.
Put stuff in there.
I don't know. Just subtract another 15. Well, just 20.
No,
Just-
hold on. Let me look at. So we last paid for 30 in the bank. That was 2 sessions ago.
You can just make a character sheet and use like health points as days or something.
That's a good point. But hold on. I'm calculating it out right now. A week of traveling south, and then
There's no like day counter thing.
Yeah, I know that's kind of
yeah,
the hard
so that's
part.
why I'm just naming numbers.
Yeah.
Because
I'd say we were gone for like 3 weeks. Yeah.
I was trying to do it with my research or resource tabs, but it's very hard to remember.
All right, let's remove 15 gold then. Five.
I don't know if you actually. I think the last time you put stuff into it was before the big 3-week trip.
Let me see. So that was. When did I do that? You deposit. That was
When we got back,
2 weeks ago. So that was water elemental had already been killed. So we traveled back to Valgate and told Benevir and John that we totally fucked up. Money was
I'm
taken
pretty
out,
sure-
then I deposited 30 to cover it.
yeah.
Maybe
Oh yeah, we
did
spent like a week in town or something like that. And then there was another week traveling southwest. We arrived in Bridgewood. And
It was like a
then
month and some change then.
was it another week out to the swamp and back?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it was one day. Oh, it was one not. It was one day to the swamp, and then another day of travel. 2 days to the swamp, and 2 days back, and then another week back. So it's been 3 weeks. Yeah. 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 Excuse me. Let me see if there's a way to make an in-game calendar.
So you guys head home. You guys are going to request work immediately or take some more downtime?
Well, if Deckard wants to wait for his new weapon, we'll have to wait a few weeks, which would be fine with me.
I don't have a. Excuse me. I don't have that much of a problem waiting either.
No, a nice vacation would be fun.
If you want to kind of just spend 2 weeks lollygagging,
Let me see
I'll
what
handle
else I
some
can
of
do.
it.
I'm fishing.
Oh yeah, I need to go follow up on my little backstory stuff
Yeah.
a little bit.
Actually, where's the closest river I could fish in? Or no, there's a dock, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a river like on the town, right?
I want to spend the entirety of the time fishing so that I don't have to like pay for food.
God, what is
I
wrong
was
with
just
you?
going to talk about paying for food.
Okay.
Why don't you roll another big survival check?
Do
Make
it-
it
do
a
it
high
for us.
roll.
Do it for us, Chris. Fuck.
Wow.
You can't really feed yourself on fish alone for 2 weeks, unfortunately. The fishing, you kind of don't see a lot of people fishing around town, around the river, in the docks.
I'm
And
prepared
after
to go
2
on a
weeks of
trip.
trying, you can kind of see why.
Okay. Shit. All right. How broke am I now?
If you want like absolute bare bones trash food, it's gonna be like a gold and a half for the 2 weeks, but you can easily bump that up to actually enjoy the food you're eating.
How much would that cost?
A gold per day ish.
That's not bad. So we were screwing around for 2 weeks then?
Pretty much.
It's like 14 gold. I'll just say 15 because that'll make my pot of gold a little happier. So I have 90 gold. There we go. Good math. I lost a gold while fishing. No.
As the 2 weeks pass, Bryce, if you're back, you're muted.
Oh yeah, do we each owe that 15 gold?
If you want to eat good food over the 2 weeks, or at a minimum a gold and a half, or anywhere in between, basically.
What's the good food? Is that like warm, hot, like well balanced nutritional
Good
meals?
groceries, greens up here in the winter. Here, well, not it's
Yeah.
not winter, but it's up in the north. A lot of stuff is
Yeah,
imported. It's not just like basic grains. It's gonna be.
I'm not gonna be eating ramen.
I'll pay the 15 gold, and then I'd be willing to deposit another 5 into our bank account if anybody else would like to chip in.
Sure. I put in 5.
All right. All right.
I'm gonna put in 20.
Whoa. Okay. All right. Cool. Let me pull up the sheet real quick. There it is. Bank house.
I'm back.
All right. So I think they kind of soft decided that we're just gonna chill in the city for 2 weeks, so that you can have a weapon.
Okay. It's awfully nice of you guys. Thank you.
So if you want just like the bare bones minimum food, you probably spend like a gold and a half over the 2 weeks. But if you want to enjoy the food, you can spend upwards of 15 gold.
Well, I'm gonna do the bare bones.
Well, everyone except for you is happily eating greens and all kinds of good stuff.
Well, I don't eat greens in real life, so here we are.
Really
just
role-playing, though,
side
huh?
note, at some point during all this, I would have rebonded or unbound my old rapier and bonded to the new one.
That makes sense. Also, Dan, you wanted to either do stuff with your backstory or something.
Yeah. I
Speak.
want to look into. Where is? Wait a minute. Let me double check.
Hold up.
Wait a minute.
My
Where
rapier
is
got goofed.
capitals? Wait.
Look at how cool my damage roll for my rapier
Is
is
that the
right,
right? Spaced out of Halkir.
I see.
Am I
now. 2
going
plus
blind?
3 plus 2, no rolls.
Oh, Republica. Okay.
I don't know how that got goofed.
I don't think I can actually. So never mind. I will, because I forgot that the person that I want to talk to. Or wait, no. I need to talk to Madame Dubois. But I don't think that he told me where she was. I don't have that in my notes.
I tell him where she is.
Real quick. Kill, maybe you could try this. Wait, do you have my character sheet open?
I can.
I can't change my rapier to 1d8 plus 5. It really wants it to be 2. And only 2. I don't know why.
I fixed it.
Cool. Every time I changed it and then closed it, it just
Oh, it
fucking
looks like there's
reset.
2 of them on there. Or did you make a second one?
I don't see 2.
Oh, I saw dagger. Never mind. I just assumed it was another reaper.
Alright, cool. Good
Okay.
thing that's
You have plenty of time, so you talk with Deckard, and he gives you the general location, and you wander around, and you find the mystic, the legend.
Oh, she's in Valgate?
Yes.
Oh, shit, okay. Alright. Kind of establishment are we looking at?
It's got like kind of like curtains draped over the outside of it, to kind of look like a tent, like a fortune teller's tent.
Oh, okay.
But it's a real building.
Okay. Well, I shall enter that building. Or a knock if the door, I suppose, a knock. Does it look like the kind of place where you just walk in?
There are
whatever
windows,
seems
and you can see some sort of lobby-like place. So you let yourself in, and there is small man, well, small for a man, guy at the counter, and he asks, "How can we help you today?"
I'm looking to speak to Madame Dubois about some troubling dreams that I'm having.
Ah, dreams, yes. She
Make
can
sure
help you
you
with
tell
those.
her your referral.
I will add somebody. Did anybody want to come with me, I suppose? Actually, they wouldn't know what I was doing.
Yeah. no.
And I would probably keep it on the DL.
Besides, I'm busy fishing during this.
So
I'm studying.
nobody will be there with me.
Yes, she could help you. Do you have an existing appointment?
No, I guess I would need to schedule one if you don't accept walk-ins.
Well, we can fit you in tomorrow morning at 10. Just had a cancellation. So, I'm sorry, I'm fighting a bird right now.
Do you need to put the bird away?
He just doesn't want to stay on my lap. He just wants to go and fight my shoes.
Those
Kick
are
it,
pretty
he's better to stop.
villainous.
Okay, yes, come back tomorrow, and, we will solve your problems. You have gold, yes?
How much gold is it for this visit?
Not much gold. You have gold, yes?
How much is not much gold?
Only a handful.
What size hand?
Well, you're a small man. Maybe 2 handfuls.
Maybe 2 handfuls of gold. Oh my goodness. Well, we'll negotiate price tomorrow then, I suppose.
No negotiation. But see you tomorrow.
Sure.
Very worth.
Very worth.
All right. You return now knowing where to go. The next day,
Yes.
and I have to take care of the bird. This is ridiculous.
Okay. I'm gonna get some water.
3 minutes.
I'm gonna get some water as well.
Okay, not even close to 3 minutes. Whatever. Are you here, Mike? That's
Yeah, I'm
what's
back
important.
now.
So
Got some water.
you come back. You encounter the same man at the desk. Recognizing you, he ushers you through into a like a quaint little several barriers of curtains to help deaden the sound and to give you some privacy.
Oh.
You are seated at a small round table with a large woman, and she says, "Hello, dearie."
Hello, are you Madame Dubois?
That I am.
I've come to talk to you about some troubling dreams. A friend of mine, Deckard, recommended you.
Ah, yes. Do you have the same dream?
He didn't tell me much about his dream. But my dream, or dreams I suppose, are pretty haunting to me at least.
When do you experience these dreams? When you sleep?
Yeah. As far as I can remember, yes.
Describe the dream to me.
The first one was 3 weeks ago while we were traveling. I had a dream that I was in a black void, and I heard a woman's voice that was telling me, "You're looking for answers. You'll get something soon, but not what you're looking for. and that the woman has been helping us, and in return we needed to send a soul. Then, a couple nights later, I just had another dream, and all it said was, "I'm disappointed," and it faded away. I have no idea what that was about, or if it will return. And it was a woman's voice, but I couldn't place it. Getting a bit paranoid, worried.
Dealing in souls is dark tidings for sure. Do you believe this voice has any power over you, or is it just something that is invading your space?
I'm not sure. There hasn't been any signs that my power has weakened or I am changed. So perhaps it is just invading my space.
Well, I do have some tonics that can help protect you from outside forces while you sleep. If that's something you're interested in. But
I was more looking for information, I suppose.
there's I have heard many people's dreams, but a black void is not a description that I can work with a woman's voice.
I pull out my amulet and show her the amulet. Perhaps this is related?
Is this an object that you believe is related to this dream?
Chance. It has relation to do with, or so I've been told, it has something to do with blood hunters.
Blood magic.
Blood magic. Is that how this works?
What do you know about these blood hunters?
Not much. That most people think of them as mostly a rumor or something you might tell your children at night. But I've heard that they have a particular fascination with the Underdark. They prefer not to be talked about, though.
All I know is that they use their own blood to fuel vile things. Should not be dealt with. If you think that this is connected, then you should stay away. Use my tonics to
What do your
protect
tonics do?
yourself.
Buy my mixtape.
Once taken, they can protect you from outside influence for 8 hours.
How many? How long does the tonic last? Or I mean, how many sips?
Probably a month's worth if you use daily.
How much are you looking for such a cure? Or not a cure, but
Well, I mean, how much can peace of mind cost? Typically, I charge about a gold per day for these things, but I will give you a discount for 25 gold pieces. You can have a month's worth.
sure. I'll try the tonic for a month and we'll see how it goes.
If you strongly desire more information, I can cast a ritual on this necklace and tell you whatever information I can glean on it, but magic will come at a price.
And what is its price?
it will be an additional 15 gold pieces.
Sure, I'll go for it.
She takes the necklace from you, and she offers you one of her hands with the other hand grasping the necklace, and says, "Close your eyes and concentrate." And you hear her mutter some arcane words of power. Give me a second. Oh shit, I am not
This
charging
is the
enough
Revenge of the Burb.
for this spell. I might have to retcon this,
Whoa.
because
Okay,
it
okay.
consumes 50 gold pieces worth of materials.
Shit.
So it would probably charge like maybe 60 gold pieces.
That is a fire big steak.
But would be able to tell you information possibly no one else could. Well, without magic.
All right.
This Yelp review's gonna be lit.
For now, I think I might start with the. Well, how much is this session going to cost total? What's my premium?
We'll call
for
it
this?
10 gold pieces for the session. Because you've become a valuable customer.
Well, all right. I suppose I could go in for the magic spell, the ritual.
Yes?
Sure.
Alright, she starts lighting up some incense and piling 4 little like ivory sticks on top of the incense. And as she casts the spell, the incense or the ivory itself starts to burn, and the smoke rises up and begins to swirl and form into shapes. Just give me like 2 minutes to see if I can calm the bird down. I don't know if you can hear him.
Yeah, he's jangling a bit.
Yeah.
Get me out of here, you bastard!
So what's happening right now is Mike is smoking a bowl for this little instance magic trick, right?
It's CBD.
I can get that at Family Video now.
I know, it's plastered everywhere. Chris, so I'm curious, what were your remarks about this Old Town Road song?
Huh?
What?
I hopped in here the other day and I heard you saying something about, and this guy is like rapping, and then they tried to put country, or they said it wasn't country enough, so Billy Ray Cyrus got on here.
Oh,
yeah, that guy.
that was pretty much it.
I was just curious on your thoughts.
I think it's funny.
Yeah.
I think it's a clever move on Mr. Cyrus's part. It definitely boosts his relevancy a little more.
Well,
Makes
I was
him more
looking at
relevant
it.
to people that may not know about him.
Yeah, I was looking at it. Fun fact, this is the only song this kid has put out, at least on Spotify, and it already has propelled him to the 21st like most listened artist on Spotify right now.
Yeah.
That
Definitely
one
blew
song
up.
is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Low key, I kind of like it. Granted, I haven't heard the one with Billy Ray Cyrus. I just prefer the original.
It's pretty much the same, except some parts it's Billy Ray Cyrus going, "I got the horses in the back." I would listen to it though, because there's nothing funnier than hearing him say, "In my Maserati sports car."
God.
Nick showed me that, and I was just laughing. I was like, "Did he just say Maserati sports car?"
All right, now you got me curious. Let's go.
What? Yeah. What
it's
is the
worth
song
it.
called again?
It's called
Old Town Road
Yeah.
by Lil Nas X, featuring Billy Ray Cyrus.
All right. Let's.
Important.
Okay.
Oh, we have to cut it short.
Oh,
Yes. Stop. You hear my...
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
All right.
ready.
So, smoke rises up, and first it forms into the shape of your pendant, with the snake-like thing twirling around the rod. And then it dissipates down into like a flat plain, and out of the flat plain rises a city. And the spires of the city rise and stop. Then smoke wisps into a cave above it. So it's kind of like a city enshrined in a cave. And you see a group of people staring at the city. And those people are glowing slightly.
You said the cave was above the city, basically?
The city's in a cave.
Okay.
Underground city. Then the whole thing shifts, and the people are kind of like hiding behind objects and looking around corners of the city, or what you imagine to be the city, as the smoke like transformed from the city to where they are. And you see others, strange fuzzy shapes that you can't quite make out, but they do not look human. Those people seem to inhabit the city, and the glowing people are trying to hide from them. Then you watch as the glowing people leave the city, and the perspective pans past them, and they are far out of view for like seconds and almost a minute. And there is one of the unidentifiable entities leaving the city, following after them. And kind of the smoke dissipates, and all of it goes back into the incense, which stops being on fire with kind of like a burst of light. And then like smoke wisps just go straight up.
What does it mean? Do you recognize that city? Or town or whatever that was?
I know of no underground cities.
Do you know of anybody who would live underground like that?
Well,
Perhaps dwarves or...
there's always that possibility.
They didn't look like dwarves, though, from what I could tell.
I
Well,
hope this information is received well. Thank you for your service. And please come again if there is any other way I can help you.
Sure. Thank you. I appreciate it. I pay her the 95 gold. I'll tip her 5 gold and just pay a flat 100.
All right.
And be on my way.
You've got your approximately 30 uses of tonic.
What is I'll pop back in and ask her the name of this tonic.
She sells it and calls it by Dreamkeeper tonic.
Dreamkeeper tonic. Okay. So how long into our stay in the city has this little seer
Maybe
stuff
like
happened?
this be like the 5th-ish day.
Okay. I need to hit up the library, do some research about underground cities, people who live underground.
The Mole Men.
The
Sorry.
Mormon, yes. Yes.
I don't know why I shouted that.
The
I'm so
Mormon. Really?
And I'll also
It's the
additionally
Mormons.
search for the Underdark. I don't know anything about that either.
Okay. Make a intelligence check. I guess history to kind of represent your study over the rest of the week.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, underground cities doesn't particularly turn up a lot of results.
Mm-hmm.
There are lots of old legends, but nothing new.
What are the old legends? At least
Just
what
deep
seems the
in the
most
caves
promising.
beneath Zerash exists another life. And but it's all shrouded in darkness. It's kind of like the catch. Underdark has a lot of stories. Most of it conjecture, but a lot of it seems to agree that there are inhabitants there. There's whatever the Drow, the Dwergar, kind of mirror races of some of the prime races on the surface, who have accustomed to living underground and generally prefer to be down there, or don't like the surface, or kind of reports after that vary. But it seems to be understood that there are people living in the Underdark under Zerash. But how they live, whether just in caves or if they have settlements or a city, isn't really agreed upon.
Right. So, from my understanding, the Underdark is just a term used to describe people who live underground, like societies that live underground.
Well, there is underground, and then below that there is the Underdark.
Ah, okay.
you can't like necessarily just walk in a cave that goes down and end up in the Underdark. But it seems to be a connected cavern system that goes through the entirety of the continent. So like a massive superstructure.
Jeez, that's bonkers. Okay. Then if I will want to research potential rumors, maybe I'll ask Jonathan at Benevir's about strange creatures, possibly from the Underdark or known to have lived underground, that might come up. We'd be interested in jobs like that. Or any rumors or legends of caves that appear to be connected to the Underdark.
Well, Jonathan might have some extra information for you. He might tell you that, in particular, any individual cave would be more likely to connect to the Underdark if it were central in the continent, so somewhere around Halchir. But that doesn't mean every cave in Halchir connects there. And there's probably caves in, say, Hunthros that connect there. But if you're just guessing at caves that lead there, you'd be most likely to be successful in Halchir. And that's where most reports of strange creatures surface.
Hold on. Okay. Oh yeah, on your world anvil map, how much is to the east?
You probably have to go to the actual map page and not just like the background.
Right. Well, I'm on the map page right now. It's the line of mountains on the east.
Past the line of mountains on the east is the Blight. And that's
Does
basically
anybody know how big that
about
is, or is that just
approximately as big as everything to the west of those mountains.
Okay. So that's why Halkir would be. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was trying to figure out why
Halchir is
Halkir would be
approximately
considered
central in the.
Okay. Well then. I tell Jonathan that if there were any reasonable jobs near Halkir, that I at least would be interested in them.
Is this notice that you're officially requesting for work, or is just something
No,
to keep in mind?
not yet. Well, I'll come back
Okay.
with my friends when that time is ready. This is more of
Very
a
well, sir.
personal.
I will keep that in mind.
Very cool. And then I will head back, and I'm assuming that's probably most of the weeks.
Yeah. Is anything else? I know Deckard's probably doing his own reading, and Tark's doing his own reading.
You mean fishing? Can he read
fishing.
fishes?
You can read
Reading
at
and
night,
fishing.
fish during the day, or vice versa.
Kessler did nothing.
We'll say you have a little newspaper come through, and headline is big news.
Oh boy.
Hunthros has cut off all access to Dragon's Maw Island.
Oh boy.
Where are we?
Where are you?
We're in Valgate.
You're in Alandra, in Valgate.
Aren't we in like Hunteros or something?
Alandra is the
Hunter's-
country. Hunteros is to the
Oh.
west.
Is a country to our west.
Oh, that's the mostly elves place, right?
You are in the mostly elves place. Hunteros is the human birthplace.
Oh, right.
They're the ones that
I was
control the
thinking
west
in
coast.
LV.
Well,
Yeah.
I cheesed it and made the first two letters of all of the countries the same letters as the race.
Smart. Well, it'll be easier to remember now. So the Norks come from Noardel?
It's Gnardell.
I'm gonna sign off on that.
What's Halcher then?
Haltier is
Halflings.
halfling.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. I forgot those were things.
Hobbits is.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, you guys, well, Deckard receives word through, I suppose, Jonathan, that, hey, just got a message from the blacksmith across the street. Said he should expect you soon. I don't know what this means. Okay.
Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate it. I go across the street and I give the man the rest of his money.
Oh,
He gladly accepts, and you take your weapon. Definitely something will take a little bit of getting used to. It is much lighter than your old weapon, of course, but also extra weight was added to the bottom of the handle to make it easy to spin around and put the kind of center of mass much closer to your hands so that you can wield it efficiently.
Well, thank you very much. This is fine craftsmanship, Gregory.
Well, thank you for your patronage as well. And
I
I
appreciate
hope
you
that
being
serves you well,
accommodating.
and maybe we'll be seeing you again.
Thank you very much. You will. I leave.
gosh, what a jerk.
Should have invited him to Thanksgiving. I now can do things in melee combat.
Nice.
Very cool.
I assume you head back home, and you guys all discuss what you all are doing next.
Does Dana, do you say anything about your wanting to head to house here?
I will mention that I'm looking to get into I'm interested in the Underdark, and then I heard that Halshir has the most connections to it.
Are you mentioning only to him?
I'll say it to everybody.
Alright, then in character, I would basically go, what's the Underdark? What is that?
It's a cave under the caves.
It's a nasty place.
It's a place
Miles beneath
where
the surface.
Would I know of
Weird.
any potential entrances in Alandra?
That is
Valgate
probably
system.
not your area, your family's area of
Okay.
expertise. More of a
I would-
trading thing.
I would like to say that I am most certainly interested in going to house here.
So you're saying this isn't a different plane of existence or anything? This is just
No,
us?
it's so the Underdark is caves that exist below the entirety of Zerosh, the entire continent.
Huh.
Since Halshir seems to be the center of this continent, it just makes more sense from what I've been told that there would be more connections or easily available connections to the Underdark.
Would I know much of
In
anything?
the Underdark?
The Underdark is basically probably a larger or deeper set of caves below the normal, what you would consider underground, where unsavory folks, fiends, and creatures live who prefer to live in the dark.
How the fuck do you guys want to go there?
Oh, you know,
Adventure.
My interest is less in the Underdark and more just going to Halcyon.
All cheers.
Specifically, Halcyon, excuse me.
I would.
Particularly, whatever the name of the city is we're from. Let me find it here.
It starts with an I for some reason.
Yeah,
It's either Izant or
that sounds right. Azant.
Izant. Yeah, it's Izant.
That's where I'm from. I wouldn't mind visiting my family, and if we could peep into the Underdark, I could figure out some things about this necklace, which they've seen before.
Oh,
I don't know
so-
if they have seen that.
I've seen it.
I know he knows about it.
Is there any money to be made with this journey we're going on?
Well, that is why I contacted Jonathan at Benevir's. So if a potential job came up that aligned with our interests, we would take it. I can't imagine the Underdark is a very friendly place, so if I were a little more prepared, I would probably be comfortable going there just for funsies.
I also tell Dan that my family's library might also contain some answers for him.
Hmm.
I don't know what that necklace is.
At some point, we can at least visit Izant. We don't necessarily have to go into this very big bed, spoopy caves, which I probably don't like.
I would love to go in the Big Bad Boopy Caves.
Yeah,
I can't really do
I'd be
work
kinda-
without half of the party, so
I know, that's why I'm waiting for. You gotta wait for the right job.
it would more just depend how much money this would cost to do. Because I don't necessarily hate the idea of traveling and such, but I need money.
Yeah, as it stands right now, that's a long-term goal for sure.
We are tasked with collecting an elder brain.
Should we get a new task from our buddy Jonathan now that we're all rested and ready to go?
I'm ready to smash
Aye.
skulls.
Oh. Also, did you mention that library out loud to everyone?
It was directed toward Danrat, but I wouldn't have whispered it or anything. So
I'd probably ask, what type of books you got there exactly?
no, all sorts. Some
Old books.
there are some books that would be would be old. Yes.
Yeah. I might be potentially more interested in going. We'll see what happens.
Okay, this is a little retroactive, but let's just have some fun here. Roll a perception check.
All right.
Wow. I take it back. It's my library.
Roll an insight check. And roll a history check.
Trifecta.
All right.
Good
Wow.
Lord.
Oh boy.
Nailed it.
Jesus.
What terrible things have you figuring out today?
So, one day, coming home from fishing,
Well, yes.
you catch someone staring at you,
Oh no.
and you kind of look at them for a bit, and they turn and walk around the corner. And on the way home, it's kind of bothering you. Feels like you have seen that person before. And then it hits you. That is somebody that you have talked to about your book before.
God damn it. Can I follow?
Make a survival check. Try to navigate the streets, the hustle and bustle. Oh
Jesus.
boy!
Oh my god!
Get him!
Jesus fuck!
He is on a mission. He shan't be stopped.
You snake and rush through an alleyway, dodging hobos.
Hobo Dodger
Are
Simulator.
they murderers?
And you see their light-colored cloak turn the corner, so you dash through the alley and turn the corner again, following them. They turn into another alley, next block over. And turns out that was a dead end, so not a good move. So you are now at the entrance to the alley, and they are now 20 meters into the alley. Kind of just looking around for a way out.
Ah, so they're aware of the situation they put themselves in. Yeah, we're gonna stroll up, and I want to very intimidatingly ask them how their day's going and how I might be of service.
Oh, hi, sir.
Yeah, that's right. You will use sir when you talk to me.
Okay, buddy.
Penisy.
Okay, buddy.
How can I help you?
No, how can I help you? You seem to be eyeing me a little bit, and I think I recognize you. You seem to recognize me.
I just listen. I can't get those symbols out of my head. I need to know.
You're gonna have to start getting those symbols out of your head.
How much will it
before I
cost?
remove them.
Please, I want to buy it off of you.
Let me ask you a different question.
I'll give you 500 gold pieces.
I will give you your chance to live if you leave now
What?
and never talk to me again or follow me.
It's getting serious.
1,000, please. It's all I have.
Nope. And at this point, I'm pulling out my rapier, summoning it, if you will, into my hand. Oh wait, no, I'm in the city. All right, I'm just pulling it out. Basically,
This is probably. We'll say this is in the outer city for fun.
all right. Then summoning it and telling him you're gonna forget.
So,
all
okay,
about
okay,
that book.
yeah. Nothing. We don't need to do this.
All right, I'm gonna step to the side to act like I'm letting him go, but as soon as he goes to walk past me, I'm gonna block him and ask who else is interested in the book.
We will get that book. And then he casts a spell, and he teleports right past you.
Oh, Jesus. Motherfucker. Okay. Then I'm gonna kind of hurriedly go back to town. In the safety of the anti-magic.
Alright, so then fast forward. So yeah, what kind
Yeah, I'm
of books? What,
super interested in
what kind of
that
books you
library.
got there, Decker?
It might be cool to go to that city, guys.
I'm just gonna give him a weird look of why are you all of a sudden so interested? Just remembered something. It's fine.
Oh gosh.
Before we do go, this is something else I need to do. Is I need to pick up a straight piece of iron. I think that's probably pretty easy to do, but
Wait,
I need it for. Huh?
No, go ahead and do all that.
Oh, I just need it for hold person.
Because that does not have a material cost on it, you can ignore it as part of your arcane focus.
Yeah. Yeah. Good deal. Okay.
Okay. I might be mistaken here.
Mm-hmm.
Can we not... Well, this is kind of everyone. Can we not accept work from any branch?
I don't think we asked him.
I mean, we can go do that. I feel like that was something where we could just request work in any branch because we're technically hired, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm down if y'all are.
Yeah.
Visiting my family in city would be probably good.
Kestra's leaving family behind.
Ooh. Has he
They're
even
gonna die,
visited,
son.
Has he even visited his family once while we've
I
played?
said I was in the background, basically doing that, but
You're not gonna take us to meet your parents?
I have said nothing about my family to you all.
Yeah, you don't know that she's leaving people behind, but I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys want to head to Benevir's and have a chat?
If
Let's do
we're
it to
cool
it.
with that idea.
Sure.
Let's see where the conversation goes.
Mm-hmm.
Did you paint your character shirtless?
I'm just relaxing on the river, bro.
Isn't that supposed to be like a white dress shirt?
It looks like cream
Yeah,
flush.
it does.
No, it's naked.
Clem. It is Clem.
the only thing I noticed was welcome to Chip.
That is an ivory. Ivory wine. Just like, no.
I wear armor all the time. Leave me be.
All right, so head into Benevir's. There is someone else behind the counter that you've never seen before.
First day on the job?
No.
Mm.
Is this somebody we recognize or is it completely new?
You've never seen this person before.
You just said that. You
Real quick, for a meta standpoint, how does the other group respond to this?
Every time he asks, I imagine just like hit. And that's all you get out of me.
I mean, I can't remember. I feel like they're starting to get really suspicious, but they haven't asked about it yet.
Wait, do the guards look the same?
Yeah,
Two?
you recognize some of the guards. They rotate them, but there's only a couple.
I think at some point one of us, I feel like I rolled some kind of insight, but it was just yeah, no, it seems normal.
I rolled a nat 20 on an insight when asking about why there's always people new. It happened. Don't look.
Oh, I see.
Jonathan, please.
I'm taking off my glove and showing my palm.
Show him tattoos. Ask for Jonathan, and he will appear in a couple minutes. Boop-a-doop-a-doo comes onto the door. Says hello. You guys looking for work?
We'd like to take a job down in house here, please.
Oh.
They were a little more on board with visiting house here than I was.
Yeah, Dan mentioned that the other day. I didn't know you guys were all discussing. I should have figured that's fair.
We are life partners, all of us.
Well, you do own that house, okay? Well.
Oh shoot, we cannot forget to pay for the house.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We could attempt to sell the house.
We did just start a branch down in Azant.
Oh.
Did you?
I know they are hiring. It is certainly easily done to kind of send you down there, but that is a hell of a journey. Unless you...
We don't have to get a new Bobo, do we?
Well, as long as your
New branch
contract
now?
is still
I
valid,
like Bobo.
then you can continue to use our end of the contract. But when that expires, they might require you to sign their own new contract.
Well, what are we, like 2 months into this contract? Or 3 months in?
Approximately.
Okay, then we probably got plenty of time.
Well, it does take about 6 months of travel, the fastest way to get to Azant.
Oh,
The fastest way takes 6 months.
If you ferry and take a horse,
How much does teleporting there?
that's certainly much faster if you've got the pockets for it.
how
How much
big
we
do my
talking?
pockets have to be?
Yeah,
It was a lot, if I remember right.
probably.
At a
I think it was upwards
minimum,
of 5.
it's 50 gold or so, but there's some variations there that make some differences.
Well,
For only 50.
I've got enough to at least get a trip there, and then we'd have to do some work down there, but I could.
I
Yeah.
could pay for myself at least, unless it's 50 for all of us.
Oh yeah, it is certainly 50 each.
Yeah.
Did you say
Alright.
50 gold or 50 plat?
50 gold pieces.
Gold.
Okay.
well,
I can swing it, but just barely.
Yeah,
I
I've got
can-
enough to get down there, and I can probably house everyone, so we don't have to worry about housing.
It's also got my family. Yeah. Do we want to keep the house up here, or do we want to?
I say why not?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we got enough in the bank account right now for 135 gold.
At 20 per month, 25 or something like that per month.
It's 24 per month.
That's what, 3 months? No, it's way more than that. It's 8 months.
It's 5.5 months.
Mike, your math is terrible.
I know.
like 24 and
See, that's
100.
why I use a calculator.
It was eights. It was. I kept on getting hung up on eights.
I mean, we literally get paid like 5 platinum per job, so we could do a couple jobs down there. We should be set, and not all of us have to come back to pay.
Pay it off.
Well, I'm sure we can send a letter with money if we need to.
Well,
It'll
with how
probably be
long
quicker.
it takes.
Just, yeah. I don't know how long carrier turkeys take.
Turkeys?
Yeah, that's.
Have you not seen Disenchanted?
No.
They have messenger turkeys, like ravens
Oh, I
from
think
Game of
we
Thrones,
watched
but
like
it's
the
just
first
turkeys.
episode or something.
It's pretty great.
Well, the other thing was, we don't know if this bank has a branch either. I mean, who knows, right? We could kind of swing by and ask real quick before we leave.
Jonathan says, if you do end up deciding to do this, let me know, and I can write up a note explaining the situation for the Benevirs down there.
Well, I'm down.
Yeah, I'm down.
Anybody have any reservations about this?
Nope.
I'm good.
Good to go.
All right, right there.
I'll get started on that right away.
Okay. We'll be back in a bit then, I guess.
Sure.
All right. Let's go to the bank, see if they have a chain in there, maybe.
Yeah.
Be good to know if they do.
And blacksmith would probably be a better option.
Huh?
It was a poor joke. I apologize. Keep going.
A joke about chains.
Jesus Christ. Ugh. Anyways, let's go see Freddie Tumblebuns and or actually we didn't even need to ask him. Just someone at the front desk. Do you have a
I'm sorry. Who?
Freddie Tumblebuns?
Is that
our
we need?
bank
Is that
accountant.
we need to ask?
Freddie Tumblebuns?
That's our bank accountant. I'm looking
let me
at it right
find
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is actually. I think. Yeah,
I
Freddy
guess I
Tumblebum.
guess I wasn't there for that.
I don't
Oh.
remember it.
Freddie.
were all
That's
there.
what I have in there. That was the
Yeah.
same episode as Jacob Peanut Butter.
It was.
Oh,
I actually have it written in my
Caleb had a
allies
stroke
and
that day.
organizations too. Freddie Tumblebuns.
Yeah,
God damn it.
But yeah,
it's actually Teddy Tumblebuns.
I just ask if they have a branch in Houcher.
Or no, sorry,
Uh,
Ted
Yeah,
Bumblebuns.
we do have a single establishment in Azant.
Hey, sweet. And could we put money into our account from there that would pay like our mortgage situation as we have it now? Is that fine?
That could probably be done. Transfer of value would not be instantaneous, but
Okay.
it could
So
certainly
what?
function.
Like a month or so in advance at least.
Probably not quite that much, but that'd be
Okay.
generous, sure. I can write down all the account information you'll need for that.
Please. I would love that. And then I'll give the person 2 gold for their troubles.
And he gives you a little envelope.
With the 2 gold back saying, "Take some pride, you peasant."
I was like, why are you tipping him to do his job?
Tipping a banker. That's a weird idea.
Yeah.
That's what's wrong with you, fucking
Do you want this in your account, sir?
God.
Hey, you go
That's
out,
like
you get a
pocket
Bruce
nice
goes to
change,
the
change.
bro.
grocery
What's wrong
store
with
and hands
you?
the cashier's bills. Like,
Mm-hmm.
this is for you, sweetheart.
He pays the grocer with little snacks.
So last time
I'm about 50 cents short. Would you like a lozenge?
I gotta do like a couple weird things before I go, and then we're good.
Yeah, I need to go back to the house real quick and collect some items before we head out.
I'm pretty much set. I'll go with, obviously. And then, oh, we forgot to ask where some TP peeps might be. Would we know that offhand?
Sorry,
Sure.
some what are you looking for?
Teleport guys.
Okay, yeah.
TPGs,
Okay, I was-
Caleb. How could you not know this?
Yeah. I
I
thought for a
just-
second, I was like, oh shit, I was really not paying attention. I don't know
We
what that
are
is.
all on the up and up on Mamorpaga window. Just,
My bad. Yeah, we know where those guys are.
Definitely not in the inner city, because magic and all that.
Right.
Oh, I
Makes
can't wait to
sense.
go to a city where we can kill people if we have to.
Oh, boy.
I would remind him that I was a cop, but now I'm a
Okay.
loose cannon living on the edge,
That's right.
willing to do whatever it takes to get the job done.
Come to the morally gray side, Danrit.
The ends justify the means. In
That's
most cases.
right.
I like how, though, Bryce, a little bit ago you were saying, like, you want one of us to be, like, a bad character. And I'm like, you're pretty much there.
I didn't say bad. I said morally gray.
You don't want to be alone.
Well, here's the thing. If it comes to a group vote, whether we
You want that drama.
beat up some guys so that way we get the item that we were sent to get,
Wow.
or just let them waltz off, I automatically lose.
See, I don't think. Maybe this is me criticizing the radical centrist that you are, but I feel like the halfway point between murdering somebody and not murdering somebody.
It's an ass whooping.
I mean, I guess.
You paid a neutral thief last time, Adrian, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You
Oh, I
gave
would've-
gold to orcs.
No. I would have probably. No, actually, I was. What was I? Chaotic neutral, I think.
Ah.
I don't think I would have killed anybody intentionally. Well,
Well, yes. Anyway.
In the outer eastern district, the touristy zone is definitely some places that you can talk to. The quickest form of travel is teleportation. It costs 100 gold pieces per person.
You said 50 earlier.
There is also
Oh my
druidic
god. More retcon.
druidic form that does not leave every day. Each destination is on like a 5-day cycle. So you might have to wait up to 5 days, but the cost is 50 gold pieces per person.
Oh, okay. What's
I mean,
that currently at?
What?
You said it costs 100 to teleport, but 50 if we do the druidic thing.
Yeah.
Where's the druidic thing currently?
Yeah.
You can find there's a couple businesses offering the service. And you can find, let's say, the Big Tree is the name of the
big
place.
tree. All right.
I like it.
All right.
It's a building,
How does this?
and it's really tall. Inside the building, there's a big tree.
Hell yeah.
I find what would look like a receptionist. Or I look
Hello.
for. Hello. How does this druidic magic work?
You walk in one plant and you come out the other plant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And why is this half the price of the teleportation circles?
Don't ask questions you don't want to
Well,
answer to.
we aren't as convenient as other luxury transportation options, and we just don't leave every day, and we try to fit as many people in at a time. Just make sure to follow the rules, and nobody will get hurt.
So
Is
I'm
there
like
any
not
danger?
gonna walk through and become a ferret.
Oh no, of course not. That's never happened.
Ah,
Are there
Not
any
ferrets, but
dangers?
weasels.
We're
when is your next trip?
Well, we do have a trip to the Dwellendalian capital coming up tonight.
Oof.
What
Hard
about,
pass.
What about Izant?
Let's see here. Boop-a-doop-a-doo.
Is that your
Yeah,
computer noise?
that will be in 3 nights' time.
Including tonight?
So you're going to want Thor's Day.
Okay. Do you guys have any alternative output points? You probably got all the major capitals, right? You got anything
Yes, absolutely.
east?
The farthest, yeah.
Like
Let's
over
go
the
back and look at maps
mountain?
here. Over the mountain? What?
Yeah. You got any interesting places? Dragon's Maw, perhaps?
Dragon's Maw to the west. That's far away from where we want to go.
That's very,
you do
very
it?
far east.
No, it's
I'm
not.
just curious. I'm just very curious about where all we can get off to. What are our options with our tree?
get off to whatever you like.
Well, like I said, there's a 5-day cycle.
5 days. Oh,
So we've got
There's 5 capitals. You don't-
approximately, we've got from here, you can go to capital of Huntros, capital of Dwellendale, capital of Nardul, capital of Alchir, and we also go to this big old trading pit.
So where does
isn't
the
that
trading
Dwellendale?
pit come in?
Icona?
Or no, yeah.
Well, there's 5 days and 5 destinations. When does the 6th day come?
Well, there's actually 4 destinations because we're in the 5th one.
Oh, well, we can also go here then. Whatever. However it works.
I'm so confused.
Maybe
It doesn't-
6. I
okay.
don't
we
know.
want to
Whatever.
go to
You can
Azant.
go. You can
I
go
was
all,
just seeing
all
if there
the
were
places in
other
the middle.
interesting places we could go.
We'd
But
like to
we'll
go to
come back.
Azant.
Yeah.
Well,
we-
come back on Thursday.
Oh.
Okay.
And what is today?
Fenrir Day.
You gonna?
It's Tuesday.
I'm not gonna pull
We'll
out
say
that
it's
article.
we'll say it's Wednesday, and we're coming
My
back
dude.
tomorrow.
No,
Jormungandr.
I said a tree days.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be. Look, I got a page for this. Calendar. Look, that's so it's
Moore's
like main
Day.
day. It's main day right now. Money day.
Oh,
Mayday,
dang.
Mayday.
Money day.
No, what have I done?
Close enough.
Well, my friends, since
Will you
probably
guys
not
be
gonna-
paying now or on the day of?
Does paying now guarantee us a seat? A pass?
We've never particularly sold out.
I'll pay now.
It just might get crowded, and you'll just have to make sure to follow the rules. Go single file, one after the other. Don't stop moving once you hit the other side.
Sure. I'll pay now. That's fine with me.
Yeah, that's fine.
I will also pay now.
So you get like a leaf-shaped piece of paper that's got some
Nice.
ticket information and like signatures and a seal and all that.
It's hot.
Nice. We'll be back for you later, tree.
Well, my friends.
I'd actually like to investigate the tree a little bit. Like, am I allowed to get close to the tree to look at it?
There's not a fence around it or anything, and it seems to be the
I
center
wanna
of the
look.
room,
wanna
and
look
like
at it.
nobody's standing around it right this second.
Is it like so? Like, is there like a big crack in the tree, or
No, it's just a huge tree.
You can
how
tell
do
by
we-
the way that it is.
how do we activate this obviously wonderful nature object?
Are you asking somebody?
I
Are
at
you
this
just
point
wondering
I
how?
will. At this point, I will ask because I have no idea how this is supposed to work. Do we just touch the tree? How does this
There
work?
is a spell that allows powerful magic users to connect to plants that they have seen, and
Hmm.
allows instantaneous travel between great distances.
Hmm.
Neat.
So when was this tree grown? Is it particular to this type of tree, or can any large tree be used?
Any plant that's large enough to fit a person in will work.
Well, that is pretty darn neat. Does the tree do just fine inside this large building?
We make sure to give it the daylight spell every day, and it gets plenty
Hmm.
of water. It
Very
is well
nice.
cared for.
Oh, good. Okay then. My curiosity has waned, and I will go back and rest and prepare.
Any final goodbyes inside the city?
I'll meet you guys here on Thursday.
It's
Oh.
Thursday. You're saying
Thursday,
it wrong.
sorry.
You
I have
villain.
to take care of
Wow.
some stuff. But,
Did you not say that earlier on purpose?
Yeah,
could've
I
sworn
did.
you
I did for sure.
yeah.
Okay.
But like you correcting him instead of me.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll meet you guys Thursday. I'll be there.
God. You
And
did it again.
Thursday. Sorry, Christ. I mean Odin. Give me a break.
By the gods, get a hold of yourself.
So I want to go into the magical, anti-magical part of the city and find an inn there. How much would that cost me for 3 days?
Well, I would say just like a gold per night.
Okay, so 3 gold down the hatch. I'm gonna be staying there until Thursday, because I don't feel comfortable sleeping somewhere where somebody could just teleport to me.
Okay.
And I'd probably just sleep during the day and keep watch during the night.
To Dan, are you taking your tonic every night, or just like most nights, or? Because you've
That's
had
a
it for
good
over a
question.
week now.
I would say that I will take it. We'll start with once every 3 days,
Okay.
just to feel it out.
So you've used about 5 uses of it.
Yep.
Haven't had any dreams so far.
Very good. Very good.
Anybody else before we leave?
I'm just being a comfy boy in my hotel. Comfy paranoid boy.
Yeah. So comfy.
Why are you
So
worried about
paranoid.
people teleporting into your room?
I didn't say any of that. I just told you guys I had shit to do.
Oh, right.
He's just.
I guess
I
I'll just.
randomly just was triggered by nothing.
By nothing at all.
They mentioned teleporters, and I was like, wait, you could just appear somewhere? Ugh.
I prefer my privacy, thank you. I have odd private interests, okay?
Okay. So, Thursday rolls around. And you have to wait until evening.
It's the best part of this campaign so far, just saying.
Thursday. I'm pretty sure that's the actual origin of Thursday.
You better not be lying to me. My heart won't be able to take it.
I've heard it before, but never looked into it.
Alright, I'll invest.
Yeah, pretty much. Named after Thor.
Beautiful.
So,
That makes me happy.
once it gets to evening, late evening, a crowd is formed around the tree. Like 30 or so people all crowded around the trunk of the tree.
I'm looking intensely for anyone I might recognize.
Make a perception roll. You don't notice anybody.
Do any of us notice his uncharacteristic behavior?
That'd
Surely he
probably
would seem on
be a
edge.
pretty difficult insight check. Like, you probably have to hit like 20 total. Because he's kind of
Difficult's my middle
He's
name.
kind of just like looking for people.
God damn it!
That was almost good, man.
I know.
Insight? Are you kidding me? My insight's top
Let me
tier.
try. I literally go blind for a brief moment. I just
Wow, you look so calm.
He unintentionally loops
serene.
back around and thinks something wrong, but for the wrong reason.
yeah, you're not even wrong, or I'm not even wrong.
Yeah, Tark looks real excited to leave.
Aren't we all excited? I've never done this before.
So a man in green robes kind of gently pushes his way through the trees, or through the crowd to the tree,
Same with him.
and gets everybody's attention and says, "All right, listen up. As soon as it opens, make your way through single file. Portal only lasts for 6 seconds.
Pardon?
Oh.
Wow!
You gotta get 30 people through this tree in 6 seconds?
Once you make it through, do not stop under any circumstances. Keep moving so people behind you have room to come through."
Are we at the front of this group?
I don't know.
We paid.
I'd be moving towards the front.
Yeah,
Sure.
hustling.
I am not I'm not hiding the fact that I'm making my way to the front.
Yep, same.
No reason to push. Everybody can get through.
Oh, I'm not pushing. I'm alpha mailing my way up there.
Chatting.
Yeah.
The soy plant traveler versus
All
the
right.
chat plant traveler.
Here we go. And he sets his hand on the tree and mutters some word. And all of a sudden, the tree starts glowing. And under his hand, light starts to come out from under it. And it opens into kind of a large split in the tree. And he snaps his fingers with a loud bang. And then the people in front of you just start like sprinting through the tree, into the tree.
I sprint.
As I
Sprinting.
I make sure to hold Danret's hand so he doesn't. Yeah, I pick up Danret and I run with him.
Wow,
I'm
okay.
in front of everybody.
As I'm sprinting, I'm holding my pack in front of me.
Danret, I hope you're okay with me picking you up.
Is this happening?
In 6 seconds, I don't really have a say.
I mean,
You have short man legs.
basically
I
just
don't want
imagine
anything bad
like
to happen to
rolling
you.
initiative and everybody just moves on their turn through it, and that's basically it. So yeah. You feel a sensation as soon as you your entire body gets in the tree. You feel the sensation of kind of being stretched from the front of your body to the back of it, like just a strange pressure, kind of slight out of body experience, and then all of a
A
sudden
nature black hole.
you feel snapped forward with extra forward momentum, and you allow that to carry you forward, and you move outside of the tree. Similar building, but definitely different architecture style. But you find yourself in another shop of a big tree.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very cool.
Plenty more people rush in behind you, and then all of a sudden,
long?
Keep moving.
with kind of a whooshing of wind, the portal disappears.
Damn.
When I was checking everybody out, was I like able to get a good enough look over time where I'd feel satisfied, or
You feel as confident as you can that you haven't seen these people, but with what that other guy said, didn't seem to be acting
Right.
alone, so you just have to do the best you can.
I'd want to try to make note of anybody that kind of looked sketchy to me, I guess. I don't know. Make note of some facial features. I don't know if I'd remember them
Well, this is the cheapest option for wealthy people, so there are definitely some sketchy characters around.
How many orcs?
Zero.
There are 0 orcs here. There are some half orcs.
Wow. So orcs are not wealthy in your world. I see. All right.
There's plenty of half orcs. So you guys are in a new city.
All right.
Does it smell like home?
Yeah.
Smells like a tree.
Once we exit the building, does it smell like home?
Sure.
Yeah.
Home to me.
Yeah, boy.
Doesn't smell like home.
Where to first?
Well, boys, do we want to? It's pretty late at night. You said, right?
Yeah, they do it at night.
We should probably head to our lodging. How do we want to do this? Danner, do you still have a place here in town?
Me? Oh no, I probably don't. I'd have to stay with my parents.
In the basement.
I don't know how much they want to see me based on how I left and how I haven't contacted them at all since I've been gone for
To my family's mansion, it is then.
A long time.
Yeah, how old is your character?
Me, I am like
Actually, both of you.
Yeah, I'm like 35, but it took me probably 6 to 7 months to get to Alondra, and we've been fiddling around for how long now?
That's right.
6 months, something like that at this point.
Yeah, I'm probably 23 at this point.
Yeah, I'm 37 now. So I haven't talked to my family in a year, and I forgot to send them a postcard saying, "Hey, I'm not dead." So we'll see how they
Still
react
a piece
tomorrow.
of shit, though.
Hey, as far as they wanted me to leave for my own good.
Bryce, how old is your character now?
I'm 23.
Oh,
You're
I
just a
see.
babby. I don't remember how old mine was.
14.
in your
Ooh.
bio, there's a tab if you filled it out. I don't know.
I did.
Well, I
Yeah.
did it.
Minimum requirement Adrian over here.
I assumed that your character was older than mine this whole time, Bryce.
Yeah, I did.
No, I am a young lad.
So mature for his age.
Yeah, it's the pictures.
It helps explain my my -1 charisma and my brash aggressiveness when I'm threatened.
He has gray hair from all the stress. Don't judge him.
Yeah. Have you ever fought a beholder? Neither have I, but the thought keeps me up at night. No, really, the nightmares. Please make them stop. All right, so to my my home.
Cool. Sounds good.
You takes a while to recognize what section of the city you're in, but you find your way. I don't know if your mansion is like in the city or on the outskirts, but
It is in the city.
okay. You head there, and door is unlocked. Or, yeah, sure.
Okay.
You let yourself in and give a shout, and your mother and sister show up.
How old's the
Hey,
sister?
hold up now. Hold up now.
The Fonz is back.
You deserve every minute of that, bro.
For what?
Don't act like you didn't do this, but in real life to me.
I have no idea what you speak of.
So,
Anyways, but seriously, how old do his mom and sister look? In a non-creepy way.
at this point, Deckard is going to know more than I am.
All right, give me one moment and I can tell you.
Okay.
But they definitely both look surprised. And roll insight, Tark.
All right. I don't like this, but all right.
There's definitely just a little bit of frustration on his sister's face.
Can I tell?
She's younger. I can't tell you how old she is right now. She's younger.
Good enough. She seemed frustrated with Deckard.
Yes, at his appearance.
I walk up and give them both hugs.
Both reciprocate. Say it's good
Damn
to
right.
see you. Who's this?
Yes, these are my working companions. We were asked to come down and help with the new branch down here in Izan. So here we are.
Sister says you were asked about this,
yes.
and this is not something that you wanted.
I mean, I didn't turn down the idea of coming down here. Dan was the first one to bring it up. He has business down here as well as Tark. Kestra's just kind of here. It's her life, so you two might get along. She's a bit moody too.
Excuse.
She rolls her eyes. Yuma says, "Well, welcome. Friends of Deckard are welcome here. Will they be using the guest quarters?"
They will if they're not taken.
Well, we are kind of gearing up here, but I think the beds are still suitable.
All right. Well, do we have a butler?
Sure.
Okay.
It's the butler.
Stop it. He's an old man. Leave him be. Arnold.
Oh,
Old
Deckard.
Arnold.
Good to see you.
Fantastic to see you too. Could you show my friends to their room, please?
Oh, yes. Hello, my name's Arthur.
Oh,
Hello.
It's changing.
I'm Tark.
what have I done?
Arnold Arthur.
Arnold is his last name.
Arthur Arnold?
Yes.
2 first names?
Well, he has 3. His
Right
middle
this
name
way.
is Adrian.
I hope it's a last name.
Arthur Adrian Arnold.
It's got a good ring to it.
We call him AAA.
No.
Assistants. So,
That's right. Thank you.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. He escorts you. You can get some rooms. They are kind of seem to be used for storage. But there's beds and lots of crates.
Sweet.
While they're getting settled in, I would like to speak with my sister.
Sure.
I'd probably go back out and ask the butler if he needs help with anything while we're staying here.
That won't be necessary, sir. We can take care of anything that we need to.
Okay. Well, let me know. Offers there. And that'll be it. I'll just wait in my room, kind of.
Probably around the same time you re-find your sister, the butler finds you, and kind of just asks you like, how much do your friends know about what's going on here?
One of them knows of the order. The other 2 do not. What the little one does know, it is minimal at best, or minimal at most, I should say.
Not a good time for secrets. There's going to be a lot of people coming in and out of here. We've got a lot of work to do.
Well, when the time comes, if the questions are asked, I will tell them.
Very well. And he leaves you and your sister alone.
Hello, Talia.
I told you not to come here.
Look, the opportunity arose. You can't just send me an ominous letter and expect me not to take the chance to come here if it, arises.
Did you send a letter back? Have you felt it too?
I've felt something. That is for sure. I've had awful dreams.
And gas.
My My journal is all but useless at this point. Its pages have been scribbled over 2 or 3 times at this point.
With what?
I can't read it anymore.
Do you dream the same thing as me? Do you see yourself and sometimes others standing against the darkness?
I see myself standing in a what was it, like a void? Hold on, I have my dreams. Let me just
More just the desert.
Is it the desert? Okay. Deckard dreams. Black sand, that's what I was thinking of. So yeah, I just see the black sands of the Blight and these white orbs, almost like eyes peering down at me from the sky.
I just feel like something's going to happen soon. And I'm not sure if any of us should be here when it does. But we're the only ones that will be ready for it.
Yeah, I think the more of us that are here, the better. I probably should have warned my friends, but I needed to get back.
Good night, Deckard.
Good night, sister. I head off to my room, or actually, I'm gonna go check on the guest quarters, check and see how everyone is doing. They're getting settled in.
Tippy tap at the door, and it's Deckard. Closest room is Dan, because he's furthest on the left. Somebody's knocking on your door, Dan.
I open it.
How are you settling in?
I'm settling. It's
That's
just
good.
what's in the room? Is it just like a bed basically and like a table?
It's a bed, and a table with a crate on it, and like 3 piles of crates.
Well,
and a dresser that has a crate in front of it.
Do we have anything planned for tomorrow? Do I need to get lots of rest?
Some rest might be good. If you were looking to, we should probably head to the main office or the new office and tell them to start finding us a job. Then we could probably spend the day. You
I'd
and
like to
Tark.
visit my parents.
Oh, that's right. You have family here, so you could go look at them, and when the time is convenient, you are welcome to the library.
Oh, nice. Well, that's what I will do. I will plan that.
All right. I check on whoever's room is next.
Kesra.
Yes. How are you liking your room?
Oh, it's just fantastic. I'm good friends now already with Arthur, Andrew, Adrian.
That's not his name, and you should feel bad.
I'm getting used to it.
It's all right.
The alliteration is getting me.
Yeah. Would you like to go to the office tomorrow? Set up for a job, scope the place out.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Better to stay busy.
I should mention it's probably best if you stay out of the crates. There's nothing dangerous in there, but we have some family business going on that the crate should remain undisturbed.
Is this any of this business magical?
I'm being very honest with you. Not sure.
Consider me interested.
Well,
tell me a little bit.
I will tell you some more in the morning. How's that sound? Good night.
Fine.
And I go back to Danrit's room real quick to pop, rat-a-tat on the door and be like, sorry about the crates. We'd prefer if you didn't disturb them. There's nothing dangerous in there, but, some family businesses come up and just it'd be better if everything was sealed and undisturbed, and where it should be.
Okay.
All right, thank you. And then I go to Tark.
Huh? Wow. Hold on.
Wah, Luigi.
Yeah. Okay. Come in.
Tark, how are you settling in?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm good.
Good.
Thanks for the accommodations.
Well, I apologize that they're a little cramped.
Oh, it's fine, dude.
Some-
I used to live in the sticks. This is pretty big.
Yeah, well, if you wouldn't mind leaving the crates undisturbed, that would be helpful for my family at the moment. There's nothing dangerous in there, but you know,
It's cool, dude.
I believe the general consensus is go to the main office tomorrow, and then Danrit will go to see his family, and we'll all just come back to my house, and you can kind of search through the library for
Cool.
whatever you're looking for.
Sounds good to me.
Would you mind if I ask what you're looking for?
Let me think on it.
Okay, I can accept that.
Well, thank you.
Arthur will be around in the morning for breakfast.
Cool.
So, good night.
Night.
I go to my room. Is it full of crates?
Not quite to the extent as the others. But
I imagine this is just all napalm.
some stuff has been moved around for sure.
Do I notice what's been moved around?
I mean, like your furniture has kind of been piled against one wall to make room in a corner for crates.
I would like to go and open one of the crates.
This particular crate. Let's see. Let me roll a dice here. This particular crate is full of weapons. There's a lot of daggers, short swords. There are some, just like a couple of like well isolated and insulated bottles.
Okay. I shut the crate and I lay down.
Are there any like symbols or anything in the room with me?
In the guest room, no.
Okay. Then I'd just be going to sleep, kind of clutching my things.
It's morning.
I guess I could have offered the vault up, but oh well. Does Arthur come around and wake us all up?
So wake you up first.
Ah.
And should I pay our guests a visit?
Yes, please. That'd be
Very
most
well.
helpful. Thank you, Arthur.
He proceeds to knock and wake you guys up, or just make sure you guys are all starting to get ready for the day.
FYI, my sister is 5 years younger than me, so she would be
18.
18. Yeah.
Oh,
Shit.
Old enough to guess.
Too old, too young.
I'm
Too old.
Oh God.
I don't know if you corrected yourself
I'm,
fast enough, but
Damn.
double her age and half her height.
Caleb is going to have to do some odd role playing here soon, it sounds like.
No. Quick question, because I'm kind of torn-ish.
Pardon?
torn.
What?
When somebody,
Torn.
yeah, TORN.
Oh, okay.
When somebody's trying to persuade you of something, what do you roll against it?
Usually you might not roll anything. Like if
I
it depends on what you're trying to ask.
out of everyone in the group, how it is so far, because I've been kind of like keeping notes on all of the party members and how I feel on them. I would trust Deckard the most, and I feel like he's not a bad guy. But given recent events, I'm not exactly sure if I would be willing to give up information. I feel like I'd be half and half. I could either like flip a coin here, or I didn't know if there was another standard-ish way to do that when you weren't sure.
I mean, you can kind of like roll an insight and maybe get a clue as to why they're trying to persuade you of something.
I suppose that's true. I can kind of see if I would think he's interested in taking the stuff, right?
Sure.
Alright. Well, we can go on with the day at first, and then I'll save all that for the library. Or depending on what we're talking about, maybe might go differently. I don't know.
You guys head to. Well, you ask. Probably Deckard asks his family if they've heard of Benevirs. And they have been too busy and have not heard of any such new openings. But between him and Dan, probably know what section of town would be most likely for it to pop up in. So
Yep.
you head there, and you guys
I mean, I figure there's guards we can ask.
Yeah, ask around, and you find yourself in front of Benevir's. It's got a familiar styled sign, very corporate. Exterior looks pretty similar.
Alright.
And
Yeah.
boom, interior looks pretty similar.
Use.
Hey,
First
by the way,
thing, who's
there's someone
is the
you've
front?
never seen behind the counter.
Moment of truth.
First day on the job?
Yeah, we just opened. What's up?
Whoa! Whoa!
This is new.
All right.
What a twist.
Ha! I knew it.
Well, we're from house or
Targaryen.
You just start name
Okay.
dropping? Jeez. Just tell them we're from
House Targaryen.
from another branch. We've got a letter of recommendation.
who fixed my nipples?
Excuse me?
They were circles at one point, and now they're slits.
I never saw
don't-
circles. It
I
was
didn't either.
always that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, let me fix that.
Okay. Anyway, he takes your papers. He kind of asks to look at your tattoos, and you oblige. I hope.
There we go. I fixed.
I'm not so sure you did, but okay.
What?
And yeah, he says, well, yeah, we can probably find work for you. What kind of what are you looking for? I don't know. I'm new at this.
Do you have like a handler of whoever deals with the artifact collectors?
Well, you know, it's whoever's working on the day they come in. So I guess that's me.
Well,
Uh,
usually when we speak to somebody, it is somebody different than who is manning the front desk.
Well, who was manning the front desk on the first day of your job?
I don't know. We didn't meet with them very much.
It's probably the same guy that you work with from that point on.
I'm not sure that it is.
Do you know
Well,
a man
that's
named
how it
Benevir?
works here in Azant. So it's
Good.
me.
Okay.
I'm sorry if you're disappointed.
No, it's fine, pal. You're
Let me get my manager to
You're
make
doing
sure
just fine.
I'm not doing anything wrong. I'll be right back.
Take
All
your time,
right.
bro.
comes back with somebody else.
Good job making him feel bad. Jeez.
And they introduce themselves. This guy, your new guy. His name is. Oh boy.
Billy.
Let me just make. I'm gonna forget if I give the randomly generated names that Roll20 makes every time I make a new character is really, really dumb.
Call him Zondo.
Should I just give it? Should I just keep his randomly generated Roll20 name? Let me make this public here.
Let's see it.
I would like that very much. Yep.
Yes.
Oh,
Whoa!
Ipoaji.
we'll call you Epo.
What a cultural name.
Whoa, Mike.
That's a dog
Good
whistle.
Lord.
All right, so yeah, you guys want work?
Totes.
Yeah.
Okay. So my manager says that I don't have to do that right away. I can do it in a couple days.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to send magic messages yet, so you might just have to come back.
You don't have a bag?
Oh yeah, our bag still sends to the old HQ
Oh, that's right.
Uh,
in Alondra.
that's probably
Let's do
okay.
this.
As
Think?
long as it makes corporate money.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
So you come back later, and I'll find something. I hope.
Okay.
For
Thank
sure.
you, Epo.
Please call me Poagi.
Okay, Epoaji.
Shit.
See you later, Ipoaji.
Can we just call you Earl?
No.
All right. That's fair.
All right. Is Dan going by himself to his old folks?
Dan, would you like a group of adventurers to come with you to your family's place where you haven't seen them in a year and they might be upset with you?
Yeah, I'm gonna need the moral support. So yeah, you guys can come visit my family.
To Dan's.
Oh boy.
Let me pull up my character backstory because my parents' names are they're
Mr. and
forgettable.
Mrs. Cormo.
Sure, let's just call them. I'm pretty sure I actually gave them names.
Well, it's a quaint little house because they're halflings.
It sure is.
And
Compared to my mansion, how big is it?
Roselle and Dangan Cormo.
Dankus
Dang.
Cormo.
what a strong masculine name, Dangan.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You head over there. Door is locked.
Sensible family.
I'm gonna knock on that door.
You hear behind the door. Who's there?
It's your son.
Is your family tied up?
They're behind the door, obviously. They're afraid of everything, unfortunately. They're hyper vigilant on account of being small.
Should we
Who?
hide our weapons?
Dan?
No.
Is that you? Dan?
This is little
Is
old
it
Danny.
Oh. and you hear clicking of locks opening. Click. Click. And then the door opens. Oh,
Hey.
Danny, it is you. Oh, come here.
They're like 60 years old. They're not that old.
Yeah, but it's a tiny voice.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
How big is our door? Is it normal size?
Everybody can fit. It'll be tight, but it'll be fine. It will all come inside. Visit
I imagine
my,
it's
my
just
humble,
basically a hobbit.
Yeah, it's my humble
The
beginnings.
ceilings
come-
are probably like 6 foot. So it's just a little bit of a stoop.
Yeah.
bit of a student.
Hold on, I need to check. I'm 6'2".
I'm
So
just. I think I'm like 5'10", so I think I'm good mostly.
That assumes
But I
nothing's
mean,
hanging from the
there's
ceiling.
chairs that are sturdy enough, and you can like sit comfortably. There's big chairs. Probably not one for everybody, but you know.
I'll sit on the floor.
I introduced
We
my
were
parents.
so worried about you, honey.
Yeah, sorry about that. The trip was much longer than I thought. Whole 6 months to get there, and then doing my own thing.
We
for...
told you it was so long.
You
to
sure
be
did.
gone.
It's been about a year. It's been a long time. But here I am, still kicking with
how
with friends.
rude. Sorry, my name is. I don't have your backstory open because I'm
Which one is
bad.
it? Is it the mom
This
or the
is your
dad?
mom. Mama.
It's just call him Dangan.
Oh, that was your mom's name?
No, Rosella is my mom's
yeah.
name.
My
I
name's
just used a random
Rosella.
name generator.
Welcome to our home. What's your names?
I'm Tar.
Hey,
Nice to meet you.
I'm Kessra.
I'm Deckard, ma'am.
I introduced them all as my friends and as my traveling friends, or friends that I travel with. I do not tell them that
Yeah.
that I've been doing dangerous side jobs.
So did you get a job in where did you go?
Oh, we've been exploring all over the place.
We work at Benevir's. It's we explore and stuff. Investigate. That's what I'm good at, and we investigate.
You should tell him about the displacer beast that you killed.
No, that was it was more like a cat. It was just exaggerating.
It was
Your dad's
insane,
like,
the level of
you
skill.
what?
Just road tales, just a little exaggerated.
It's quite a duck that's sleeping and getting slept. No. No.
Nothing to worry about.
I would probably catch on.
My character is now noticing the tension, and I'm going to just keep my mouth shut.
I'm going to give.
I'm gonna go get a beer. You guys want anything?
Yes, please.
I'm
giving Dan a look like.
What, they think
He knows he's troubled now.
They know
I'm gonna have fun with this.
Just a private investigator on the road. That's it. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not in magical SWAT. All right. I'm just I'm just your average.
We're glad that you're home now.
I'm gonna be in town for a bit, but not consistently. The job, keeps us on the road. But hopefully, I'll visit and write you letters more often, making sure to let you know that I am.
Yeah,
safe
I haven't gotten the
unharmed.
letters you've been sending.
Oh, you know how long it takes to get here. 6 months to get here. That's
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it makes sense.
I'm sure while we're here, some letters will arrive. But
If you want, I can show you both how to do a messaging spell. So you can
no,
instantaneously at all times.
no.
Oh, I try to stay away from the magic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't do magic here. Just
The offer's there.
Just the good old traveling companions.
Handwriting.
Yeah.
Well.
Staying out of trouble.
Do you guys want to eat? Are you guys hungry?
So like midday or something like that by now,
Sure.
or lunch. It's
Have I been given my beer yet?
It's the cups are small, but yeah.
So it's like a shot.
Yeah.
I'll sip it
Yeah,
graciously.
please.
And I look at the dad and I go, "Oh, did you brew this yourself? It's fantastic."
Your accent. Are you from Icona yourself?
Yes, sir.
Well, so is it you have to thank for bringing my boy home?
No, it was his decision. He was the one that asked if we could come home. And
Good
this being
lad.
my home, I happily obliged.
And you guys all investigate together?
I'm more
Something of the sort, yes.
I'm kind of more of just, sort of bodyguard type, just to make sure nothing bad happens. Not that anything usually does. I have a background in pest control and, security for bars and stuff.
I'm a hunter. So.
Cool.
Yes.
Well,
Old man did
we'll,
not like my comments.
Well, I better let my friends get back to their work, but I'll be sure to swing by and visit.
You're not hungry? Okay.
I don't want to burden you with having to cook all this food for these gigantic friends of mine.
I couldn't possibly
excuse you.
impose.
I'm a
Except for,
half elf.
Except for the lady.
I'm light.
But you're
We
tall.
also need to, we need to get settled in with
Your
our
mother
issues.
She's
pulls
a
you
bit
aside.
peckish.
Is this something special to you?
What?
They do spend an awful lot
Your
of
mother
time
pulls
together.
you aside and asks if question is special to you.
That's not how it is.
Man.
I like you turned robotic there for that
Oh
phone.
god, the server's done.
Yeah, this is
I'll
Oh,
switch it. One second.
love has brought out Wally.
Allow me to.
here we go.
PG.
so bad.
Okay, we're back. So yeah. So making sure that you guys don't want food, then I guess kind of just. Oh, can you not hear? Hello? Oh.
Hello?
Yeah?
Hello?
We good now?
Alright, I tried US West.
Okay.
It was
Sounds
on US
PC.
West, I thought.
No, it was on US Central, I think.
Okay. Because I saw it on West and I turned it to Central.
Oh,
But I don't know if.
my bad.
Okay.
I saw it on Central and changed it to East, and then it didn't work at all.
It's working now.
Alright,
Because the Russians are coming.
Yep.
Right.
So,
Or you
maybe
said East, never mind.
so since you're kind of denying lunch, okay, well, make sure to come and visit. We get lonely here.
Don't you guys have, like, hobbies and friends and stuff to do?
If you're sure, I can still
Did you have, like, a bingo club?
set up that message spell.
No, I don't think you should.
It's a dangerous world.
It's newfangled technology for these
Fair enough.
well-to-do people. They don't dabble.
But just come back. Do you wanna plan for a meal tomorrow?
Sure, yeah, sure. I'll come for a meal.
Well, great. I'll make your favorite.
Oh, thank you. We will
What's your favorite?
scoot on out there. I don't remember.
It's lasagna, dude. You love lasagna.
Could you change that? Could you update that to spaghetti with garlic bread?
Okay.
Good thing Natalie's not in here.
Spaghetti's 1,000 times better than lasagna.
You're wrong, but okay.
I want some spaghetti now. Chris, we're gonna have spaghetti tomorrow, okay?
That's what I had for dinner tonight, and it was good.
I know, and Dr. Phil gave me anxiety.
It was bad.
It
It wasn't even a good
You guys-
episode. They
you
were
guys
just
leave.
yelling at each other, and Dr. Phil wouldn't stop them. And it was a bunch of gaslighting and lying and screaming, and I was like, "This is giving me heartburn."
Probably every episode.
It was not like
If you
haven't
describe
seen
the
it.
episode too accurately, then we get copyright infringement. So you just be careful. You guys probably make your way back to Deckard's.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
it's 10 till. That is
Okay.
as close to a good stopping point as we're probably gonna get.
Okay.
It was we went places today.
Yeah, we literally.
Woo! I don't know. I don't think I was ready for that.
Did you get whiplash?
I thought we were gonna go up into the Arctic to kill some
Oh.
other things, but no.
No.
So we'll see.
The time has come for the Brood War.
We'll see what the library has in store next time, and
Dragon Ball
see
Z.
what new Mr. Ipoaji has for you.
Yeah.
Earl. Ipolaji Earl.
Goodbye.
Arthur Andrew Adrian.
Meepo.